Welcome back to another National PSI Real Estate Exam Prep. And today we're going to talk about land use controls and regulations. More specifically, we're going to go over 5 questions with their explanations as to why they are the answer. Which of these is not an example of governmental power? Declaration. The 4 governmental powers that restrict private land use are police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat, often remembered by the acronym HEAT. Additionally, a declaration is utilized to create common interest properties like condominiums. Eminent domain and escheat are 2 examples of involuntary alienation. Involuntary alienation happens when property is transferred without the owner's agreement. The government can exercise the right of eminent domain to obtain property for public use through a process called condemnation. If a person dies intestate, meaning without a will and without heirs, the property will escheat to the state. The purpose of building code is to make sure buildings are structurally safe. Building codes are implemented to ensure that structures are safe and structurally sound. A restrictive covenant is a limitation imposed by a private entity rather than by the government. Building codes operate independently of restrictive covenants. Zoning ordinances govern the kinds of new construction allowed, but are not enforced through building codes. Which of these is the best example of private property controls? Fences in the subdivision must all be white. Height, setbacks, and the type of properties permitted are regulated by zoning laws and public controls. All of these are true of government's police power except set private controls in certain subdivisions on floor plans. The government's police power is exercised to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the community, while also establishing land use policies and the authority to acquire private land use for public benefit. However, the government right to not encompass private control issues that apply only to specific neighborhoods, which are determined by deed restrictions. All right, this was 5 questions to help you pass your National PSI Real Estate Exam. If this was helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe because we drop a new video every week to help you pass your National PSI Real Estate Exam.